Welcome back here at Cardines Field. Our pregame show continues. Now time for the front office report, joined by Newport Gulls General Manager Chuck Pava. Chuck, another series, a third playoff series this year for the Gulls, and another championship run here for Newport.
Well, geez, Nick, how exciting is that? You know, who would have thought about 3 weeks ago that we would come to this point and be in this particular game? And it's a testament to the character of this team, as I said all along. And I'm just so delighted to be along for the ride, quite frankly.
Chuck, we saw you posting the statement that you're very proud of what this team has accomplished despite the adversity they faced here this summer. You told them so last night.
Yeah, and I did. I told them that after the game last night. You know, I couldn't be more proud of them because they have gone through a lot of adversity, and we've lost some pieces to this team. But these guys have stuck together and hung through this thing, and they just don't. It's amazing to me that they just don't seem to think that they are going to be able to that they're going to lose. They just and their approach is just so level. It's amazing to watch. It's fun.
The Plymouth Pilgrims had the best record in the NECBL, the best team ERA. They actually set some records in terms of fielding percentage and double plays turned, one of the best defenses in NECBL history. Yet the Newport Gulls are able to scrap away and mount comebacks in all 3 games against the Pilgrims and take the series 2 games to 3-1.
Yeah, you know, it's like I said, it's just fun to watch. For me, I just feel like I'm just along for the ride. You know, watching it all unfold in front of you was amazing. And they did it with Ocean State as well. It's just the position that these guys have put themselves in, and they don't believe they can lose. And it's fun to watch.
Meanwhile, it was, of course, tough as well for the Plymouth Pilgrims. Chris Batzlow has put together a great team this year, and they, in their second year in franchise history, got pretty far.
Hey, listen, anything that Chris Batzlow's involved in is going to be top-notch. You know, he helped me build this organization, and he'll do a great job as he's done building that organization. I told him that this morning. I had a chance to sit down with him and said, Chris, you've come a long way in just 2 short years. You've built an organization up there that's pretty special, not only on the field but off the field. You saw the atmosphere they had up there last night. I mean, it looked like a happening event, and outstanding. And so I'm just happy for them, and it's a feather on the cap for the NECBL as well.
Meanwhile, the Sanford Mainers have a long history themselves. They go back to 2002. The Gulls have faced them twice before in the finals, a couple more times, too, in postseason competition, including 2009, 2012, and 2013. The Mainers have been in the way for the Gulls when they're in the same division and getting to the finals. But Newport, every time they face Sanford, has lost to them in real heartbreakers.
Yeah, no, there's no question about it. We have a lot of tradition between both clubs. They're a great organization. It's always an honor to play them. So we're here again, you know, and we've done the same with Keene and Vermont and a few other teams, because naturally being in a different division and you get to the finals like we do, there's always going to be these rivalries that you build, and Sanford certainly is one of them.
The Gulls have a bit of a depleted roster at this point, only a couple of arms left in the bullpen, but they're going to turn to John Kilichowski and see what he can do here tonight in his second postseason start.
Listen, John is perhaps, you know, the best pitcher in this league. You know, he's very good, and we're fortunate to have him start tonight. And listen, and it's in a championship game, anything can happen. We've seen it, we know it, and we just take one game at a time.
Offensively, Chuck, the Newport Gulls have stepped it up, and that's been a key facet of winning 4 of the last 6 playoff games. The team as a whole is hitting over 300 in the postseason, but it's not just Blaze Salter or Tommy Edmond. Actually, the hits have been coming from guys like Vizcaíno Jr., Tyler Green, even Shea Donlin in the 9-hole, Reed Gamache, all swinging red-hot bats.
No, there's no question about it. It's great to see, you know, and it seems as though everybody's just picking each other up on this team, and that's what we continue to talk about. The character of this group of men that are here is passionate and fun to watch, so it's great.
Last night, Game 3, Mark Huberman pitched perhaps his greatest relief outing of his career in setting the Newport Gulls to this point here in the championship series. He was sensational, 3 2/3 innings of scoreless relief.
Mark was pretty impressive. I mean, really, what he did last night was outstanding. He showed a lot of tenacity, big tough situations. First and third he came in, and he got a key strikeout and got another out, and he just was dominant. It was fun to watch.
Newport Gulls General Manager Chuck Pava back here in the championship series, 3rd year in a row. Good luck for the Gulls.
Hey, we take nothing for granted here, Nick, and I'm honored to be here and watch these guys play.
Thanks, Chuck. Our Newport Gulls pregame show continues next. It's Game 1 of the NECBL Championship Series. Our pregame show continues on the NECBL Broadcast Network.